Hey everybody, welcome back to Official Studios. Today, we are here just a couple days before the movie hits theaters. We are here with my official breakdown for the teaser, official, and final trailer for Superman 2025 DC Studios from James Gunn, director of the Guardians trilogy. James Gunn got involved in some hell and deep crap with Marvel, and I believe he was let go from the company, or he quit and he switched to DC instead. This is honestly just another movie to add to the pile of Superman movies. I'm not saying that means it won't be any good, but I don't know what new stuff they could add to the movie at this point. I mean, how many? There's been well over 50. There's been almost 100 actors at this point who have played Superman, so I honestly don't know how different this movie is going to be, but I love James Gunn as a director because he absolutely crushed it with the Guardians movies. So we've got the official teaser and the official trailer from DC, and then we've got the new trailer from Warner Bros. India. So let's just go in and enjoy these together. I may not even pause on them much. I don't know. I'll pause it if I have something to offer. Yikes, that's nasty. Not to mention, the one playing Superman from this movie, I believe his name is David Cornsweet, something like that. If y'all remember Scott from the Twisters movie that came out last year, it's the same guy. I honestly don't know how he got a role like this to play Superman, other than he coincidentally looks just like Clark Kent from the comics. He's a new actor to me. I've literally never seen him anywhere before besides the Twisters movie. I'm not saying he was a bad casting choice. That's the only question on my mind is how did he get the role for Superman, other than he looks so alike him to start with. So, I mean, I've already seen the teaser and the official trailer, and it looks like he does a good job. So, let's just see. Bro, what happened? You are gasping. Okay. I mean, okay, I get that you crashed into the hard snow at like 1,000,000 miles an hour, but aren't you supposed to be literally made of steel or something? I don't know. I'm probably asking seriously dumb questions, but I mean, there's like blood coming out of your mouth. What? What happened to your dog? What have you been doing? Did you fly around the world 7 times and just lose track of course and crash into the snow or something? What happened? Were you just a part of a battle or something? Like, what's going on? See, this is exactly why. I mean, you guys can't tell because it sounds just fine in the recording, but these headphones that I've been using for almost 4 years now, very close to almost 4 years, as you can see, they're completely wireless, which is fine. Like, using wireless headphones for, like, content recording isn't bad, but let me just show y'all. This right here is how I turn the volume up and down on the headphones, and if it's turned up too high, then the audio is like staticky on my end. It probably don't sound staticky in the recording, but it gets all staticky in my headphones if I have the volume up too high, so I have to keep turning it down until it sounds normal, which I absolutely hate. I love blasting volume with any audio, not to deafen myself, but to physically feel it as much as possible since it's digital, not analog, and I do want to get corded headphones because of that. But anyways, just thought I'd point that out because it's been frustrating me for a really long time, in all honesty, but just thought I'd get that out of the way. I mean, sometimes it gets staticky, sometimes it doesn't. From James Gunn, and I really, gosh, the guitar in this music for the trailer is bad as hell. And Michael Knowles already watched the teaser on his show, and if I remember, I will link his reaction in the description if you want to watch it. He said that this woman right here, played in House of Cards, which according to my mom has a lot of adult stuff in it, a lot of sex stuff in it, which I will not watch. I mean, if y'all listen to my review for the new Nosferatu film, you know that that film taught me that I still don't like watching nudity on screen. I mean, for a few months last year, I did legitimately go through a phase where it felt like I was numb entirely to nudity on screen. It didn't mean I enjoyed watching it in any way, shape, or form. Like, I didn't like or hate it. I just felt indifferent to it, felt numb to it for a few months. But that movie taught me that I still don't like watching it. So I was actually going to watch House of Cards to see how she stars in it, but that's not happening. For real though, this guitar is so bad. It's like I could totally picture hearing this guitar in some sort of mainstream rock song. Like, give me more of this guitar. Director of the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy. I love this text style that they're using as well. And hold up, who's playing the dad? Because that dude looks familiar for some reason. Bradley Cooper plays Jor-El? How many other MCU people do we have in this movie? Isabella! Oh my gosh. And Isabella Merced plays... Oh my gosh. Wow, we have a lot of familiar people already in this cast. I did not expect that at all. Wow. I was just trying to see who plays Jonathan Kent. Forgot his first name for a second. Pruitt Taylor Vince, has he played anything I'm familiar with? No, doesn't look like it. Okay, well, I don't know, just like facially in the way his head looked familiar to me for some reason, but whatever. Moving on now. Sometimes you just get people like that who look familiar. See, I want to learn to whistle like that. That is such an insanely high frequency of whistling that I want to learn how to do so bad. When it comes to me whistling, this is all I can do. That's all I can do. I kid you not. I mean, whistling along to I Ain't Worried ain't much of a challenge, but yeah, that's all I had to say was the whistling. Hot damn, Crypto is running fast. That is his name, right? Crypto? Yeah, that is the name of his dog. Crypto. It begins.
Home. Take me home.
If y'all saw my video called Having a True Man's Heart, you know that when it comes to little girls and protecting little girls, it just melts my heart entirely. So seeing this specific part of the trailer, that instantly became my favorite part for that reason. And when I go see this movie, I will love watching that actual scene happen on screen. That might be my favorite part, is just watching this part happen in the movie. Because I'm all about protecting kids, 100%. Superman. Oh, that kid standing up for Superman. That other guy, Nicholas Hoult, plays Lex Luthor, which I only remember from looking at the cast list. I know he looks familiar, and his name sounds familiar. I don't know why I can't remember what other projects he's done that I've seen, but I've definitely seen him before. That kid holding up that flag, man. That's adorable. He's trying to stay hopeful for Superman, for the Man of Steel. Thing is, I didn't listen to the actual episode. I just read the title. Maybe I should listen to it to get more context. But according to the Michael Knowles show and the sources that he reviewed and talked about, Superman is political in this movie. I honestly don't know how they could have made Superman political other than making him gay or something. If Superman turns out to be gay in this movie, then that's going to piss me off, but I'll deal with it. Yeah, I don't know how Superman could be political just at all in anything as a character, but clearly managed to do that. I don't know if DC pushed that to happen or if that was Gunn's choice. I have no idea. That'll just be interesting to see how they made Superman political, because Superman is the most patriotic character in the whole DC universe, in my opinion, at least. And being patriotic doesn't involve being political in any way, shape, or form. It just means you love America and you'll stand up for America and for American freedom. All that, being a patriot doesn't solely involve being political, being a politician. If it did, then we would all be in trouble. Now that looks like Zod there on the grass field, but I'm purely judging by the suit he's wearing because Michael Shannon, who played Zod in Man of Steel, wore literally a suit identical to that. Hold up. Isn't that the same dude from Guardians 3? Bro, how many MCU people do we have in this movie? Are people just leaving Marvel and transferring to DC? I wouldn't be surprised if they were. Marvel is seriously falling as a company because of all sorts of BS and crap that I don't have time to get into in this video. July 11th, only in theaters, filmed for IMAX. Now, when Knowles watched this on his show, he said, we're back. Classic superhero plot. Good guy gets the pretty girl, etc., defeats the evil villain, and yeah, that was his feedback to summarize it. Again, if I remember, I'll leave Michael's reaction in the description. But now, let's do the official trailer. This one's gonna get heated.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah,
You'd let me interview you as Superman.
sure.
Why do you have her up against the wall like that, bro? Like, what's going on over here? Are we all about to make out or something?
Yeah,
You'd let me interview you as Superman.
sure.
I mean, the dude looks extremely handsome. We can't deny that. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I will never deny a beautiful or handsome looking man or woman. I just won't. You can't. You gotta acknowledge the beauty of others. And I mean, this woman right here is obviously, you know, very beautiful all by herself. And David is an extremely handsome man. Just had to point that out. But he's like, sure, I'll let you interview me as Superman. Why not? Being chill about it.
Ready?
Let's do it, Cronkite.
Where did that come from? Cronkite? I'm kind of surprised she didn't make like a face at that comment. I mean, I think it's funny. I got no problem with that. That's just so out of the blue. That's so random. I'm kind of surprised she didn't make a face at that, but what does that even mean? Cronkite, you know what? Maybe we'll understand when we see the movie.
Ready?
Let's do it, Cronkite.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
He even sounds like Superman. That's crazy, dude. And if he plays him well, hey, it's like how Jim Caviezel was born to play Jesus for the Passion of the Christ. I guess David Cornsweet was clearly born to play Superman for this movie.
Recently, you've come under a lot of fire for what some
it's
might.
a lot of fire,
It's a lot.
Wait, did he try claiming it wasn't a lot of fire?
You've come under a lot of fire for what some might.
Oh, okay, he's saying, I don't know if it was a lot of fire. She's like, no, it was a lot of fire.
It's a lot.
Okay, never mind. I think I remember how Superman gets more political in this movie. I mean, there was similar drama with Batman versus Superman because I think the main plot of that was Luthor convinced Bruce Wayne that Superman was the enemy, basically, and the one to fear because he has the power to wipe out the entire human race, stuff like that. And there was like a battle between them until they realized the real enemy is Luthor and they have to take him down. And I mean, oh gosh, I feel like that in the most subtle way possible, which I wish there was some other word I could use to overstate that more. I mean, literally in the most subtle, not even noticeable way possible. I guess that was like sort of a slightly, ever so slightly political turn that movie took, but I was a child when I saw that movie. That movie came out in 2016. I was like 11 when that movie released, so I didn't even have any concept of politics naturally at that age. So that was like the most, if that movie did have anything political in it at all, then I guess they did it super subtly in that movie, but still not even really noticeable. So, but that's giving me an idea now of how this movie could get political in a similar way, but well, let's continue.
Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions. That's funny.
My actions? I stopped a war.
Like I said, I've already seen this trailer. I think you guys know where this is about to go. This is about to get, This is about to get rough.
Maybe.
Not maybe. I did.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
There we go. The heat has started. Honestly, that's how I respond. Like the way he's responding to her right now in this conversation, that is exactly how I'd be responding. So, oh gosh.
This is how you're gonna be?
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman. Did you consult with the president?
No.
You seemingly acting as a representative of
I
the
wasn't
United States
representing
will cause
anybody
more
except for me.
problems around the world.
And doing good.
Oh, wow. Okay, this actually already isn't the typical Superman character I remember, so, okay, I immediately understand better how Superman is going to get a bit more political in this movie. I just hope it's not overboard. I hope it doesn't being some, like, very heavy political agenda being pushed in a fictional superhero movie, because that's not what you're supposed to do. Like, politics doesn't belong in fiction. Politics doesn't belong in superhero movies. It's meant to be entertainment, and politics isn't entertainment in any way, shape, or form. You can definitely add a political element in art in a way that's funny, like adds some comedy and some sort of entertainment to it, but politics in and of itself is not entertainment in the slightest and doesn't belong in art or entertainment, because it's not entertainment and it's not art. It's, oh lord. Well, I was gonna say something else, but I lost my train of thought, so I'm just gonna continue. Oh yeah, I remembered this whole thing that she's now debating him on, I guess sort of debating him on, is getting permission from the government to intervene versus him just doing the right thing regardless of what he believes is the right thing and entering the country illegally. Oh gosh, Charlie Kirk from Turning Point USA has debated multiple times with people about that. Okay, moving forward.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die.
Damn, he was angry when he said that. Honestly, how could you further argue that? People were going to die. Was he supposed to just... It's the same situation with The Incredibles 2. The Incredibles left on a cliffhanger where Dash was at his game, and when he finished it and his folks were all going back to their car, this villain, the Underminer, starts terrorizing the area. And at this point in the timeline, superheroes are still illegal, but Bob and Helen Parr, they decide to be like, screw it, and defy the current laws and go all super and take care of the situation. And they obviously got in trouble for it because they technically broke the law by doing so. And they didn't catch the bad guy. The situation technically wasn't 100% solved, and they would have preferred if Bob and Helen did nothing, which, I mean, made all of us roll our eyes, but it's what it reminded me of. Slightly similar situation. It's like, you know, he was just supposed to stand by and let those people die because he didn't have legal... Okay, when it comes to, like, political debate, this all comes down to getting permission from the government in any way, shape, or form to do the objectively right thing versus just doing the right thing because you have to, regardless if you have permission or not to do it. That is... Oh God, that is a hell of a heated conversation to have with somebody if you're not careful, if you're not educated enough to know how to have that talk. But oof. I mean, if I got to be entirely honest here, I'm not even trying to get political with the statement in any way, shape, or form. Just expressing my opinion on this specific matter. When it comes to doing the right thing, I say do the right thing. Like, whatever the right thing is to do, when you need to do it, just do it. Doesn't matter if you have permission from anybody or not except God. It's like God is the one who's given you the permission and the authority to do that thing when you need to. So it's like, just do it. And if you get in trouble with the government or the police or whatever's like, whatever happens, just gotta do the right thing when you gotta do it. Simple as that. So that's all I gotta say on that.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
From director James Gunn. Ooh, this is like a remastered version now of the Superman theme. Who the hell is she? And why is her suit doing that? Why were all of these spikes rotating around her suit like that? I don't know, man. That's just the first thing my brain noticed is her suit doing what it just did. But wait, is she Hawkgirl? Oh my gosh. There's already more lore involved in this movie than I realized that my brain is not gonna let go of.
Your choices. Your actions. That's what makes you who you are.
Oh my gosh, bro. Look at that. Showing a flashback of him as a kid going up to his papa. Ow! I love that. That's adorable. Your actions, your choices, that's what makes you who you are. I still don't know what to think of that when the world says that we're defined by what we do, that our actions, that our choices make us who we are. I feel like I half agree and half disagree with that because, I mean, there's also the phrase, your deeds are your monuments. I do absolutely believe that your actions and deeds do matter and they do define you and your life in some way or another. I do agree with that. But I still don't believe your actions and deeds alone solely permanently define you, if that makes sense. Because take for a very extreme example, a pedophile, somebody who was a convicted pedophile and, I mean, was obviously accounted for. Like, those actions were absolutely horrible without a doubt, and they were convicted for those actions and they were given their just reward for their evil actions. But then later, they change and become a law-abiding citizen doing good things in theory. Like, they go from being a criminal to a good person, a law-abiding citizen who's able to live as an average citizen. Are they still tied to those evil actions? Are we still treating them like a criminal even though they've changed now? I mean, I get it would take time to get used to that change that they've gone through, like all of us witnessing it, but are those evil actions still tied to them? It's the same thing with Christians, people who convert to God. We are sinners. We're damned to hell until we give our souls to Christ, surrender ourselves to Christ, and then we're not in any way, shape, or form still tied to our sinful past from our old life. So it's like saying that our actions and choices define who we are. That's just such a broad statement because in my mind, it sounds like all of our actions and choices solely permanently define who we are. So again, that example with a pedophile who later becomes a good, decent, law-abiding citizen, are they still tied to those evil actions, or have we forgiven them? Are we able to, like, move on from that now? That's why there's forgiveness. That's why there's repentance. That's why there's grace. So anyways, that was an extremely long tangent, but y'all know me. It's extremely hard for me to summarize or shortly state anything because of how big my mouth is. But yeah, I just had to get that out of the way. So moving on.
Who you are.
Superman. He's not a man. He's an it. Somehow.
Just because he's an alien from another planet? Ooh, that's getting personal, son.
I'll become the focal point of the entire world's conversation. I will not accept that.
Too bad. Looks like he's gonna try to beat your ass anyways.
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you.
Ooh, mama going into mama bear mode. I love it. Initiation. These are very interesting villains that they have for this movie. Like, the way they look specifically, they don't look at all like they look slightly more cartoonish, if that makes sense. They don't at all look the same as the villains from the past popular DC movies we've seen. So it's really interesting CGI they used. Very interesting costuming as well. Looks slightly more cartoonish in a way. Was that girl taking a selfie? What the hell? Oh, what, you gotta take it for your Snap or Insta feed or something? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I want to say that's an idiotic move, but I don't know if I can. Because, I mean, technically, she's not being disturbed, and she's not disturbing anything by what she's doing right now, so that was just... And I don't know what's happening over here. It looks like these two fellas are just having a good time, but... Oh my gosh. You know what? I predict that that lady right there is going to get smothered by something that flies or crashes into the building. I'm predicting that, because that's usually what happens to people like this in these types of situations. I still hate kissing, but I love seeing a real traditional love on screen. Like Noel said, the good guy gets the pretty girl. Simple as that. That's how life works. Oof. He shot for the sky and fell to the ground. That looked rough.
You have a dog?
Yeah, he does have a dog. What, you got a problem with crypto or something? Oh, Lord. Oh, that was such a brilliant financial joke. Because crypto, his dog, and then crypto is in the money currency. Do not trust crypto in any way, shape, or form. It's a scam. At least as far as my knowledge it is. I'm not an expert on it. But what else did I notice before? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Superman logo. It's like, everything looks so remastered, so modern, so upgraded. I mean, not in a way that I hate, but I don't hate the way this logo looks. I don't 100% like it. I'd have liked it if they kept that bottom curve in the traditional logo, so... But that's like an extremely micro thing, so that's just a personal thing. But anyways, now we have the new trailer from Warner Bros. India. All right, let's do this.
Superman.
Oh my gosh. Oh, wait. I understand. It's Warner Bros. India, so there's already English captions on the video. Okay, I understand that. But wow. Okay. Saved him from a car wreck. That's nice.
The most powerful being on planet Earth.
Probably the most powerful being in the universe, in the DC universe, at least. There's probably a character in the DC universe more powerful than Superman, or a few DC characters that are more powerful than Superman. And please leave them in the comments, because I'm not a DC expert.
We finally meet.
I want to be, though.
Now, as planned, I'll destroy you.
Wow. You almost got your head unalived until she destroyed whatever was about to crash into you.
And of course, that report.
Ooh, oof. That's never fun to have your face smashed into the road. But luckily, he's literally made of steel, so he still feels the pain, but he's kind of indestructible, except when it comes to kryptonite.
I'll destroy you. And of course, that reporter you always do interviews with. Who raised you as a child?
His foster parents? Oh, you killed him too? Ooh. Oh, man. Again, this is the millionth time the classic plot for Superman has been reused to make another movie for it. Did James Gunn decide to make this film, or did DC ask him to do so? How many more Superman movies do they want? I'm not trying to make it sound like I'm upset that they made another Superman movie. I'm just not... It's not amusing in any way. There's clearly going to be things in this film that weren't in the previous Superman films, but how many times are we going to remake the same superhero movie before we've just run out of ways to remix it a little bit and redo it a little bit. I don't know. I'll probably keep making these Superman movies till the end of time. But hey, I mean, if it's a good movie with a good plot, a good message, and a good ending, etc., then that's all that matters.
I'll kill them too.
You're trying to flat out burn him? Oh my gosh, dude, that's like overkill.
No matter what you do to me, Luther, your plans won't work.
Wrap it up.
Good luck with that.
Oh, what the hell just came out of his mouth? Oh, it was teeth. Okay, the way they looked on screen, like the way they aligned like that was, oh, that looked really weird. I'm like, what the frick just came out of his mouth? But telling him straight up, your plans won't work because good has to win in the end. We're still for promoting any message of hope.
Make a move, Big Blue.
Oh, wow. Is that supposed to be Jor-El right there? No, it can't be, because he was the one flashing the kryptonite ring in the teaser. So, I don't know who the hell he could be, but damn, that is... It's like Age of Ultron level destruction happening here.
Make a move, Big Blue.
The entire world?
Buckle up.
He's holding a green baby and she's driving a spaceship? Oh my gosh. So many random things are happening at once now. The entire world will look up. Yep. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a bird. It's a bird. She was right. Y'all remember that Thomas Sanders vine? Oh, that was the most brilliant thing ever.
They chose him. Let them die.
Hey! Quit messing around!
I'm not messing around. I'm doing important stuff.
That was the most perfect response he could have delivered. Okay, this Superman gives off a bit more unusual and aggressive vibe than I felt from previous Superman, but he also sounds a little bit more funny than the previous ones already, so I like that. I'm always a sucker for comedy. Good comedy. Wow, just rapid laser firing all of them. That is, wow. That was cool.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Oh, see it in IMAX. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is my reaction and breakdown for the Superman trailers. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening. Next up, I think we can finally do a reaction and breakdown to the Running Man trailer. There's also Project Hail Mary, a new Ryan Gosling movie. Honestly, I record what I want to record. Whatever I feel like recording, whatever I want to record the most, whatever I'm in the mood for, that's what I'm going to record. Plain and simple, because then I'll end up enjoying it the most. But anyways, that's it. Shout out to DC, shout out to James Gunn, everybody behind this project. Shout out to Warner Bros. India, and see y'all next time. Peace.